You ever walk into a room with a bunch of grasshoppers and just all hush sneaky peeky kind of like, and you're like, wow, it's only Monday. You're listening to Lofi Poli Sci. You ever found yourself just standing there looking out in space and thinking, and next thing you know, you're spacing out, you got no idea what's going on, and then someone's tapping you on the shoulder and they say, hey, you gonna eat that? You're listening to Lofi Poli Sci. You ever woke up and thought, damn, is it Monday? I thought it was Thursday. You're listening to Lofi Poli Sci. La, 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 la. Welcome to the show. Welcome. It's low fidelity, low quality, in your face, messy as can be. Global news show. Global like the world of tea and crumpets. Yes, I like a good tea and crumpet with some biscuits and pancakes. Yes, no, waffles is the proper answer. Any good proper Brit is knows waffles, not pancakes. You know what I mean, yeah? Et maintenant, c'est le Lofi Poli Sci, le meilleur podcast du monde. Oh yeah, you're listening to Lofi Poli Sci.
I need you, love you, I need you.
I need you, I love you, Lofi Poli Sci coming at you. It's Monday, my people. Where you at? Michael Pickering here, talking about our famous question, what's going on in the world today? And hey, you ever thought, like, sheesh, my president has been in office way too long? Well, let me introduce you to Uzbekistan, whose president has been in office since 2016, and he's now in his second term, which doesn't end until 2026. So 2 5-year terms in Uzbekistan, right, get 10 years maximum. But yesterday, Sunday, Uzbekistan people went to the polls for a referendum that looks likely to pass. And it gives the president 2 more terms in office, but 7 years each. And this president here, his first 2 terms aren't going to count. He's going to get a redo, meaning he could be in office until 2040. A collective 24 years of one president. And in case you're wondering out there, Uzbekistan has a Freedom House score of 14 out of 100 and a rating of not free. Now you know. Now, out in Singapore last week, a man who was convicted in 2018 for abetting the trafficking of 1 kilogram of weed, that's 2.2 pounds for all you Mary Jane grasshoppers out there, you know what I mean. But for 1 kilo, what did that person get? A year, 5 years, 10 years, life in prison? No. He got the death penalty, which was carried out last week for 2.2 pounds of weed. Check yourself, lo-fi listeners. Always know the laws of the land before you land in a different land. You know what I mean. Now, out in Brazil, a judge had suspended Telegram for reasons. Well, we know the reasons, because Telegram wasn't doing nice stuff with their data, and the government told them to do this, and they said, okay, we're going to do it, and they didn't get to it, so it got suspended. But it's back up now, so Telegram back working out in Brazil. But, I mean, this is interesting. This just goes to show you that a country can turn off an entire app from the internet. Hint, hint, wink, wink, sneaky peeky on this Monday for you people. You know where we're going with that one. Now, out in Turkey, President Erdogan is on the campaign trail because presidential elections in Turkey are right around the corner. Can't wait to see what happens there. But last week, he was on air on TV broadcast, and he cut off the air because he got sick during this live campaign TV broadcast. Like, they cut the live feed. It was so So weird, totally not presidential. But he's supposedly back in action and showing off one of the newest, soon-to-be, astronauts at the International Space Station. That's right, Turkey's gonna be playing in space by the end of this year. And a last piece of news to send you on your way for the day. To Zimbabwe we go, where Zimbabwe's government last year announced and introduced a gold coin as legal tender in the country. We talked about that when it came out. But they did this to help fight inflation and the economic crisis. But now, the government of Zimbabwe is launching a total digital currency that's backed by gold as well, from the country's Federal Reserve. Zimbabwe doing things big out there. We see you, my friend. We see you. And we'll be watching to see how this new digital currency launches and how the country's economy improves going forward. And that's a brief snapshot of what's going on in the world today. Check out Thursday's blog post on LofiPoliSci.com and give Friday's Lo-Fi Global Press article a read, also on LofiPoliSci.com. And check us out on Instagram, people, for all your local Lo-Fi updates. Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Talk to you tomorrow, Lo-Fi listeners. Pickering, signing off.